Sustainability for Spectra Energy really means three things. It's a virtuous circle. We like to focus on environmental sustainability or responsibility, our respect for the environment, our economic responsibilities, both to our shareholders but also to employees, and then our social responsibilities so that we've got a sustainable workforce, well educated, but also in the communities in which we operate. Those communities value our participation, feel that we act in a safe manner and at one with the community so that we can, from a long-term perspective, build and grow communities, build and grow our company, but minimize the footprint that we have from an environmental perspective. For another year, we were members of the Dow Jones Sustainability Index, which is a critical component for investors when they're looking at responsibly investing. As well, in line with that, we were the leading energy company in the world on the Carbon Disclosure Project. Both very important milestones for companies to achieve, and we're very proud of that. Pipeline safety is critical. It's critical for the communities in which we operate. And as many people know, in the last couple of years, there's been a couple of rather dramatic incidents and tragic incidents related to natural gas. They're very rare, and the one in San Bruno, California, while not involving Spectra Energy or even the long-haul pipeline business that we're in the public's mind, it's unacceptable, and in our mind as an industry, it's unacceptable. It's long been identified, the transportation of natural gas in North America, as the safest form of energy transportation by far. We spend about $750 million a year just on maintenance of the assets that we have on place. And equally so, we make sure we've got the right people power on that. In the last year, we have created a vice president of asset integrity, somebody at an officer level that's solely dedicated to making sure that we are in fact doing everything possible and meeting the highest standards of integrity on our assets. So the communities in which we operate are safe, and not only are they safe, they actually welcome our involvement in the community. Our people live in the communities. They're part of Rotary clubs and auxiliary clubs and church groups and service groups and all those types of events. And that really lets us understand what's going on in the community, engage with the community, and when we build projects to explain why the project's important, why we're doing it in an environmentally responsible manner, why in fact it's needed to help move energy through that community, and then also make adjustments in our projects to respond to the concerns of the community. That stakeholder engagement side of Spectra Energy is a critical component, one we're proud of, one that I know we're often recognized in the industry as having a good track record and good people on that front. And I expect that we'll continue to find ways to even make it better going forward. Because one thing I do know is this country is going to build more natural gas pipelines. It's going to involve more communities, and we want to make sure that that's seen in a favorable light, given the importance it is for energy security, the cost of energy, and jobs, which are so critical from a sustainability perspective today. The heart of a company can really be seen by what the company gives back to the community, not because they're paid to give back, but because they want to give back. And I think you really see that in Spectra Energy's volunteer hours. We don't pay our employees to volunteer. They truly do that. They volunteer. And in 2011, Spectra Energy's employees, and I'm very proud of this, increased their volunteer hours by 28%. As everybody knows, life gets busier, there's many things going on, work's always busier, but it says something about a company, it says something about the company's employees when they can give so much back to the community. So a 28% increase is pretty phenomenally. Equally, they're reaching into their own pocket to give back to the community financially. Over $3 million were donated by Spectra Energy and its employees in 2011 to communities right across North America. Those could be as simple as $100 checks to support one initiative or tens of thousands of dollars to support other initiatives around community vitality. Just a great example, I think, of how our employees actually make us sustainable as our company, far more than what the company could do just on its own or just for its name.